Hey Dre, how's it going, my brother?
What's going on, Dom? How are you?
I'm doing amazing, man. Doing amazing, man. That Royal Rumble, bro. That
Mm-hmm.
fucking Royal Rumble. I mean,
Had
I don't even know. I'm
yeah,
sitting here, I'm eating dinner, and I'm just pumped up for this podcast, man.
me
Straight
too.
up, because we have a lot to talk about. We really do. You know,
Okay,
this fucking this Royal Rumble had its ups and had its downs. That's my personal
yes,
opinion.
I
You know,
agree. I say it's one of the. I say this. It was one of the best Rumbles I've seen in a minute because I watched a lot of Royal Rumbles the last couple of years and they've been so good. They've been all right, but this one was kind of worth the watch
eh,
to me. To me,
eh,
you know.
yeah, the thing is, it's really all about perspective when it comes to that. You sit back and you look back at the old Royal Rumbles, but in my personal opinion, I feel like it's a repetition. It really is. I mean,
Yeah.
was it really that great? I mean, from what I've heard for rumors about it to what
Mm-hmm.
we saw are totally
Yeah.
two different things, man. You know,
Agree.
the ending was a flop. That's what I'm gonna say. I did not like
I,
the ending.
I definitely agree with you on that. The ending of the male Royal Rumble, the men's Royal Rumble, excuse me, was very terrible. But I give the women they kicked it up a little notch this year. They really did. So
They did. They did. There was, I guess, some surprises in a way.
hmm
I mean, but there was one big surprise, which we'll talk about a little bit later. But let's talk
yeah,
about how they opened up Royal Rumble.
okay,
Let's be serious. They're going to start off with Roman Reigns defending the Universal Championship against Seth Rollins.
hmm
Okay, it's great. It's amazing. Do I feel that maybe it shouldn't have been the start of the Royal Rumble? That's my personal opinion. I mean, to me, it's like, okay, we're going to start off with that big of a banger.
hmm
But, I mean, let's be honest, that's my personal opinion. I think that it straight up sucks. You know,
I
I
you
did
know
I,
what?
I did not like the idea, man. I really did not like the idea. I did not like the idea of it starting off because Roman brings big value. Seth Rollins brings big value to WWE. So, but I do give a huge improvement with Roman Reigns and his development.
hmm
I mean, going back to when I was watching WWE. Now, give me some credit though. I haven't watched a WWE program in probably over a year. So this was the first time of me stepping into the Royal Rumble and me
hmm
wanting to analyze and give my opinions and my thoughts, you know.
Yeah.
So personally, I just felt that it was a big improvement with Roman,
hmm
and Seth Rollins, though. Let's talk about Seth.
hmm
I'm sitting here and I've seen some of Seth's, videos and, what he's done. And of course, I followed him during his Shield.
Right.
But I tell you what, man, when he fucking
hmm
came out with the sheared fucking gear and the entrance music, when I heard
Yeah.
Sierra Hotel, I fucking went ballistic. Okay, like I fucking went ballistic, man. To me, that was like, okay. Now I can kind of see why they started it off, but what a banger though when he came out through the crowd with the
hmm
vest, and still that attitude that he has.
Yeah.
Let's see what people are saying. Can we just talk about the storytelling in this match? I mean, the storytelling was great. The storytelling was amazing. Do I feel the match should have kind of went longer? Um, to me,
Yeah.
I felt the spots were rushed. I mean,
hmm
maybe how long were they in the match before they claimed that it was a shield bomb, but it was only a power bomb from one person?
Probably about 3 minutes. I think about 3 minutes into
and,
3 minutes
and,
into
and
the match.
yeah, yeah, 3 minutes into the match, man. What are your thoughts on that though?
as far as the show, well, as far as them opening it, I thought it was a good way to start because if you look at the past and how they came apart, to me, it was like the story between them from the day they debuted as the Shield to the day Seth Rollins turned on him, and then now now is a Saturday, now Roman is big ass heel. Seth Rollins is still somewhat of a heel. So I thought it was good to start off like this. And as far as the entrance go, two things come to mind with that entrance. One, it was paying a homage to the Shield because they're both in the match. Two, it was a shot at Roman Reigns because of previous SmackDowns. They were, she was referencing the Shield a lot. So I thought it was good to do this.
Now I'm going to ask the viewers, and I'm going to ask you this personal question. And I reviewed the tape numerous of times. Please tell me you fucking heard them say Mox, Roman, and Seth.
Yeah.
And then later on, they referenced him as Dean Ambrose.
Vince, it's all of Vince. Vince, they were probably out there saying him and saying Moxley. But you know how Vince is, and when people go over, they do new characters. They're not who they used to be no more. So he had to probably like, hey, y'all say Dean Ambrose, not John Moxley. Don't do that. That's Vince shit. It's Vince thing. So yeah, I heard it. Believe me, I did.
I reviewed it. I'm like, they really, damn. Like, we're going to just reference him as John Moxley. So, fuck Dean Ambrose. It wasn't Dean Ambrose. It was John Moxley in the Shield. We get it. That was Tyler Black shouting out his boy, Max.
Right. Exactly.
So, hey, that moment, though, so I do feel that, first off, they referenced the Shield bomb, which was a one-person deal, so it was pretty much a fucking power bomb. So I kind of looked at them and said, are you serious? Is that what you guys are trying to hype up? Like, not Seth and Roman I wasn't targeting, but it was the commentating behind it. It was like, okay, yeah, I get it, power bomb, Shield, but it takes 2 or 3 to even do that.
Yeah. But again, like I said, though, it was because to have them in this match, it was kind of like paying homage to the group, but then at the same time, they're going at it because they're both former members of the Shield. So a one-man Shield power bomb fits the description. It could have been done by Roman, could have been done by Seth.
John Moxley could have hopped the barricade and he could have done it himself.
Right. And then you want to start security, chase him out the building because he's contract, and Vince gonna be mad later on tonight.
But I guarantee you, viewers would fucking skyrocket, dude.
Oh yeah, of course.
See, not only did they hit that Shield power bomb, then it was a corner turnbuckle into the curb stomp. Right afterwards, literally, like maybe a few minutes right afterwards, and I'm like. Again, it goes back to Casey Riddle's comment earlier, of time restrictions and the time limit that they had out there. But I feel that they could have told a better story, and I think that this was a preview. I think this is far from over.
To me, I think the match could have been WrestleMania worthy.
Yes,
it could have been WrestleMania worthy instead of the Royal Rumble, because the Royal Rumble. It's a long show, but the main focus of the show is the Rumble. So having extra matches was just helping it for the time limit. But that could have been a WrestleMania worthy show. But it's just the beginning, so we'll see much time.
Now I do notice that they did that spear to a pedigree moment, which was great storytelling. But again, it goes back, they rushed it.
Yeah.
So this needs a feature Mania match. Yeah, straight up.
Yeah.
I definitely 100% agree with that. I do love, though, how the match ended.
Yes.
That was fucking great. How the arm as the ref was checking, he had that on the fucking rope, and Roman just went complete God mode.
Yeah, it was a revenge.
Yeah,
it was revenge. He finally got it because again, when you go back to the night that Seth Rollins turned and he hit him and Moxley in the back of the chairs, it was a revenge. He finally got it. So I got that. I like that part. That. So yeah.
Now the irony though of the chair shot.
Yes.
That was great. The aftermath was great. The
Madison talking to himself afterwards, but
what?
Still Madison talking to himself afterwards, but
Well, yeah. Personally, I gave that match a 7 at first because I didn't like the rush, but after reviewing it and watching it over, I bumped it up to an 8. I really think that was an 8.
I stayed at a 7. I gave it a 7.5. I wanted to at least thought if they were going to end it, I at least thought maybe end it with a clean finish instead of just having him win by disqualification. But then I actually got it, but at the same time, it could have been a little better than that.
I mean, it. In all honesty, yeah.
Yeah, it could have been better than that, but Vince McMahon's booking.
Absolutely. So I mean, the next match though, they had the women's 30-minute Royal Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I haven't watched WWE in a while, so this is the first time I'm jumping back into it. And
don't worry, I'll fill you in with anything you need to know. That will help you.
I mean, start off the match. I mean, Melina was a good pop. Of course, I do feel her moment should have lasted better.
Yeah,
in my opinion, I think that she should have had more of highlights, more of that experience of who Melina is.
Right, because the thing is, last year they was hyping her return to the Rumble, and she didn't show up. But then they were also hyping her return to the company, which also didn't happen. So for her to come out this year, but even though we didn't know about it, but no one mentioned it or said anything in the it's called the dirt sheets. So no one said anything about her returning to the Rumble this year. But for her to come out to see, her, and then she did what she did, then she got eliminated that quick. Like, okay, you came back, but it wasn't a lot. You just came back and that was it.
Now, another thing, Kelly. I looked at her and I went, I sort of remember you. I didn't have a good reaction to it. I knew who she was when she came out. I'm just like, okay, whatever. That was my personal opinion with Kelly.
Honestly, when she came out, because I think I was doing something else, and when I heard her music come out, I said, okay, that's Kelly. I think she's been to the doctor a little bit because I couldn't recognize her face at all. Like, the hell happened to her? What did she do? Like, it wasn't the regular Kelly that I'm used to seeing, because she's done the Women's Royal Rumble on two or three occasions, and you recognize who she was. But last Saturday, I didn't know who that was. I didn't know that was Kelly until her music hit, and I'm like, the hell happened to her face? She must have been to the doctor and got a little cut. But other than that, I didn't know who the hell she was.
We have Julie. I mean, you and I both know Julie. And she's just like, I haven't really watched WWE in a couple of years. I mean, that's pretty much me on and off. I mean, the story's really got to be intriguing for me to be interested. Like my homeboy is Randy Orton. I love Randy Orton.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I just feel like the stories suck.
Because to be honest with you, it's Vince McMahon, because like I said, I know y'all ain't watching it in a long time, and I continue to watch it. Then I go out here, I read the dirt sheets a lot. So when I read the dirt sheets, I hear all these things about Vince McMahon changing this at the last minute. Vince McMahon changing this in the last minute. He tearing up the scripts, and it's like it's just like they have something going, and then he don't like it, though he just tears it up and then goes off the dome, and it's not working, and he's pushing a lot of pushing the wrong people and pushing the right people, and it's a lot. It's been a lot since the last time y'all looked at it. I'll just be real with you on that. It has.
Yeah. Now,
so
speaking of taking things off, when I looked at my TV, I think her name was Leah. I don't know her much. I don't really know her, but when I looked at her, and I think she took off her shirt, with of course the wrestling gear that she has underneath, but the way she did it, I was all like, "Hello." like to me, I was like, "Don't tease." What? Like the way she did it. I mean, like, I don't know her much, but I'm like,
right.
Is she a midget?
So let me give you a little insight. Aaliyah is from NXT.
That explains it.
That's run by Triple H and whoever else he got on the staff down there. So that's where she's from, and she's been on the main roster.
He still runs. He still runs NXT.
He does, to the point where they have kind of ruined it now.
Okay,
because they call it
pretty much no. So pretty much no.
No,
I mean,
Vince and somebody else has taken over now, and it's not even just regular NXT. It's called NXT 2.0, and they're more colorful, and it's not where it was when Triple H first brought it in. It is totally different. Like,
gotcha.
It's not even the black and gold brand no more. So
now there was a story that really intrigued me so bad that I cannot wait to ask you this question. Sonya Deville.
Okay.
What the hell's going on with her? Like, I was lost. Like, I was interested in this whole jacket off, jacket on, but I had no fucking clue what the fuck's going on. So can you fill me in a little bit on what's going on with Sonya?
I'm gonna explain to you. 2020, there, we had when the pandemic hit. And a lot of, wrestlers, you couldn't do shit. So you had a lot of folks stay, like they had SmackDown and Raw in Florida in the Performance Center. And they didn't have fans like that. So there was a storyline between Sonya and
Love.
Hey, how you doing? So let me just skip all that. Let's fast forward to now. So there's a point where Sonya Deville stopped wrestling and became an on-screen authority figure like Adam Pearce.
Okay.
And so the jacket on, the jacket off means when she had the jacket on, she's an authority figure that you can't touch. And when she takes off the jacket, she's Sonya Deville, the wrestler. So she's doing two roles at the same time.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
That's
that makes absolute sense.
Right. So that's what that is.
I mean, that's what I got. I mean, for someone to hop in at the Royal Rumble, that literally was the idea that I had that might have been going on, because she played that story perfectly. But I have to say this, WWE screwed up. The commentator screwed up. And you want to know how they screwed up? Would you like to know? Funky Dackles. What's her name? Cameron, I think. What's her name? Okay, Cameron. It was a good pop. I realized the music, stuff like that. But it was too fucking predictable when Naomi came out to go after Sonya after they just mentioned her name.
Yeah.
Commentators mentioned her name. Not even 2 minutes later, or not even a minute later, she comes out. Like, that wasn't
and after she gets eliminated. Right. So it's like, okay, you talk about Naomi. She gets eliminated. Then now Naomi comes out. Like, they should have let her stay. But again, it's the rumors for her too. She was supposed to come back to wrestling. Didn't know she was coming to the Royal Rumble. Now she's here. I guess they would have had it would have been nicer if they would have teamed up in the Rumble a little bit for
just a little bit.
Right.
Like maybe a few minutes,
Right. So
at least some type of pop to get the crowd going. Yeah. you know. I mean, we're gonna fast forward because I don't want to cover every little person in there. But the
I know,
yes,
but I want to say this.
oh,
I want to
go
say
ahead,
this.
go ahead, go
I
ahead.
want to say this. I want to say thank you, Vince, for one thing. You finally opened the forbidden door. You finally let another person who's not only signed to another company, but also their champion to come to your come to your show as the champion and allow them to use their theme song from their show to your show. And I'm talking about Mickie James. I thought that was finally for him to do that, to allow someone else to do that. That's opening, as they call it, the forbidden door. Because you don't do that. He doesn't do that. So I
have a different perspective, of course. I mean, of course, right? I mean, you know me. You're like, yeah, of course you do. So, my different perspective of that is I really do feel that Mickie James kind of, I don't want to say owed a favor, but I mean, to me, I mean, they could have had anybody else. I mean,
yeah,
you know, they could have had anybody else. I mean, yes, this was the woman's, but what would have been great if they also brought something from the male's perspective?
Yes.
That would have been interesting.
Very.
That would have been interesting. I mean, just to showcase that, but because she's a longtime WWE superstar, you know, she's been here before, she's been in Rumbles before, so to me it was a easy yes.
Yeah.
To be able to go, okay, yes, go ahead. You know, now if they did it at the next Rumble and open up the forbidden door a little bit more, then I might be able to take back what I said about Mickie James.
Yeah.
But
I understand.
We'll see. We'll see. The yes chance, though. What was it? From Brie Bella? Yeah.
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 Mm-hmm.
You know, that was great. I mean, it does show homage to, obviously, you know, Daniel Bryan.
Mm-hmm. Well,
So
Bryan announced it as he is.
Yeah, it's just that movement you just can't ignore. You can't ignore it.
No.
I was shocked with Ronda. I was shocked with Ronda.
That was the shocker of the night for me. I
heard a rumor that she was coming back, but nothing about the Rumble. So to me, it was like, okay, she's coming back, but I should have saw that coming. But once Ronda came out, I knew she was winning. There's no way you're gonna bring Ronda back and not have her win.
Not let her win. Right.
To me, I felt that it kind of, when she came out, I just knew it was just done.
I kind of think, you know what, I'm gonna say this. I think having Lita return to say that she was gonna be in the Rumble was kind of a distraction for Ronda to come back.
Yeah.
So she comes in. I'm about to be in the Royal Rumble. I'm about to go to WrestleMania. Whoop-de-whoop. Royal Rumble comes. Ronda Rousey shows up.
Yep.
Distraction. Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect distraction.
But anyways, you have one final note here.
No, I addressed it. It was about the Lita thing. I just thought that her coming in. Yes, I just thought her coming out to do the thing for Ronda. That's what that was. I just think it was a distraction for Ronda. That's what that was.
Yep.
So,
yep. Let's talk about what's her name? Doudrop.
Mm-hmm.
Versus Becky. That was an easy prediction. I don't want to speak long on this. This was easy. They were not going to give her the title, and it sucks because that they should. And the reason why I think they should is because I'm just that type of person. You got to put pressure on the people to make them better. You know.
Do you know why? Let me tell you why. When Nia Jax left, they needed someone to be a stronghold for like Nia. Okay, you got Doudrop. We're gonna make Doudrop the new Nia Jax. Just, a little shorter, a little bigger. So we're gonna push Doudrop.
She's got fight.
Right.
I give her that.
Yeah.
She's great.
You understand? She can fight, and she's not like she's not like Nia at all. But they needed someone to push that limit like Nia. So they grabbed her, gave her this opportunity, and then of course we knew Becky was gonna win it anyway. So yeah, I gave this match a 4 because it was just a match to be
predictable. Yeah. I gave the match a 5. I mean, yeah, I'm not going to talk much about this match. The Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley match. Now, I'm going to be straight up and honest. I was hoping I really thought Brock was going to win.
Yeah, until
the spear out of fucking nowhere.
Right. So
literally.
Of course, you know me. I had my thoughts, and my thought was for Bobby. Of course, it's going to be Bobby. I have nothing against Brock Lesnar. I think he's an incredible wrestler, but I don't like the new Brock Lesnar. I just don't like him. But I had my thoughts on it, and I thought Bobby would win this. Not the way I wanted him to win it, but he won it in a way that. Thank you, Roman Reigns. Thank you, Roman.
Yeah. I mean, but the match I felt was sloppy. I think the beginning was great, and then the suplexes were just perfected horribly. I mean, I really thought these two were going to go toe to fucking toe. That's what we want. We want them to go toe to toe.
The only way you can get him to go toe to toe is you get Brock Lesnar from 2002.
Yeah.
You go get Brock Lesnar from 2002 to 2004. Then you will have a match with him and Bobby Lashley. You get Brock Lesnar from UFC, you get what you saw at the Royal
Rumble. Yeah.
It's not the same no more.
Now, I'm going to be straight up and honest. I do feel that Paul Heyman needs to pick a new boyfriend or either or choose between Roman and Brock on who's getting ass, because this is just this is like a love triangle, but with males. Okay, like Paul Heyman can't decide who is bigger. I mean, I don't like it. I think Paul Heyman could just leave the whole situation, because right now he's that sly, like he's that antagonist that I think he's playing the mind games behind all this.
He is.
And I know he's loving it, but I'm hating it, which I know that's what he wants. So I'm just like, you motherfucker are doing your job.
I see this. The entire year he was doing this thing with this tribal chief shit with Roman. It didn't fit. It doesn't fit. It's not. They made it fit, but it doesn't really fit. Now him with Brock, it fits because Brock don't talk like that until recently. But Brock didn't really talk like that. Brock was just the beast that went in, beat folks up. Paul Heyman hyped it up, told you it wasn't a prediction, it was a spoiler. He needs to just be with Brock. Now he went back to Roman. I don't know. Like I feel like you need to pick a boyfriend and come on with it, because it's getting to the point where it's going to be stale.
I mean, I'll be honest. I mean, the match started off with a banger. I mean, they were showing the test of strength. They were going, but then when Brock took control, I felt, Bobby, come on. Are they really going to do Bobby like that? Bobby just jobbed to Brock, but still won the title, but was all like, I'm going to take these terrible suplexes and land wrong.
Right.
And it's just, I don't know.
Then here comes Superman to come out of nowhere to really change.
Going from and this is what confused me. Okay, he does this to Brock Lesnar, but then you look at what happened with Seth. This motherfucker got 2 angle stories going on.
Right.
So now it's like, I mean, are they really just going to end it with Seth? I mean, Seth is going to, if they don't have Seth say anything about it or have Seth re-challenge, then that whole match was pointless, in my opinion.
I I'm doing an early prediction now. WrestleMania, there's gonna be 2 nights, Saturday and Sunday in Hollywood. I predict either it's going to be a one-on-one match with Brock and Roman, or it's going to be a triple threat match with Brock, Roman, and Seth.
Right.
Those are my predictions for right now. Those are early WrestleMania predictions. So one of them could happen.
I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see. Now, the match that I didn't take a lot of notes on, and the reason why I didn't take a lot of notes on this is because I was actually very interested in this match.
You were interested or uninterested?
I was very interested in this match.
I wasn't.
I was. I mean, I did predict the Miz and Maurice to win.
I didn't.
I know. I really thought, though, that they might have been carrying the story. I mean, but I did not like the way. I mean, I know why Maurice did what she did, but if she's a former wrestler and a wrestler, then come on. She knows how to wrestle.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand why she played that story role, but to me, that made the Miz look weak.
It's okay. I'll tell you why I didn't care for this match. One, I knew who was going to win it. WrestleMania 33. John Cena and Nikki Bella versus The Miz and Maurice. Fast forward. Royal Rumble. Edge and Beth Phoenix versus The Miz and Maurice. A repeat. A story that's been told when a husband and wife get into the ring with another husband and wife character.
Didn't they do it with Seth and Becky Lynch with somebody?
Yes.
And actually, I heard neither of them wanted that to even happen.
No, they didn't. They did it with Seth and Becky, John and Nikki, now Edge and Beth. Did they do it with Brie and Daniel? Or no?
I don't think so.
No, it was Daniel and The Miz, but it wasn't a match because Daniel was still out hurt with a head injury, and Brie came in to talk, be having all that good shit. So it was just a waste of waste of a match, waste of time. Something to be added. I didn't really give a note. I didn't give a match or anything. I just didn't care about it. It was just something that happened.
I mean, I don't know. I've never been an Edge fan personally. So I thought, like I said, they were going to carry the story, and I don't think they were. So I don't think that they're going to carry that. And if they do, it's going to be weak.
Honestly, I hope, because Raw does come on tonight, so I just hope that they just go to another direction with this shit and don't even involve neither one. Just go to a whole nother segment. May Edge go. I don't know. It's just we have to see tonight.
Yeah. If they do a rematch at WrestleMania, I quit.
You quit? I would be like, why?
So I get
it doesn't make any sense.
I gave the match, I guess call me a mark. I gave the match an 8 because I felt like, yeah. Yell at me when the cameras are off, okay, big guy?
8? Really?
Listen. I really thought the match was decent enough, okay? A decent? You gave it an 8 out of what? 8 out of 10. I know, Dre.
I didn't give it nothing.
I know. But let's talk about the men's Royal Rumble.
Okay.
It would have been 11 if it was in the asylum. Yeah, I got that right.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, Chris, we have a discussion to have afterwards. So this one's going to be interesting because we're going to have an interesting discussion. But we're going to talk about the Royal Rumble. the males Royal Rumble. It was an awesome
Mhm.
fucking start with AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura.
Yes.
I thought that was great. I really did. You know,
I do too.
I mean, what are some of your thoughts?
Okay. Because I got plenty of them. So let's start off with what you said. AJ and Nakamura, they did a hell of a job with the opening.
Yep.
Um,
It hooked me right in.
Yeah, there's two people that were unnecessary, and that it was Johnny Knoxville and Bad Bunny. Two unnecessary entrants in it at all, because I mean, even though Bad Bunny had that WrestleMania match last year, but it wasn't really that good.
It just didn't. It to me, I was all like, they still have you?
I thought he was.
They released Bray fucking Wyatt. They released all these people, and they have you?
Right.
You, Bad Bunny. Man,
right.
Man. If the rumors are true and WWE might be selling to Disney, no wonder why they have Bad Bunny. That's going to be the new Roger Rabbit.
Oh my God! Please don't sell it.
New Disney. Looney Tunes. We're going to be watching WWE in Looney Tunes style.
So that's Then, so for the people who, if they do sell it to Disney, no, we can't watch no Peacock no more. We're gonna watch no Disney Plus. No.
Shane McMahon though. Shane McMahon was interesting. He did look pretty pissed off though.
Oh yeah.
He looked.
Like I told you already, rumors have said that he has heat backstage because what he did was wrong. You belittled another person who's helping you to book the show, and then you go out there and you just everybody, and now you got the entire mid locker room pissed off because you did that.
Yep. I mean,
so it's like
Kofi. You want to know who I do feel bad for? Kofi Kingston. I felt bad. I really did. He tried, and I know, and he tried, but there was no way. We all saw it. There was no way, and the refs knew there was no way to cover that.
Yeah,
because they do try to cover up stuff like that.
Yeah,
there's no way they were going to cover that.
And usually when you see Kofi Kingston, he fights in, he gets eliminated, not checked, do some crazy shit, come back in. None of that happened Saturday at all. I am still shocked on that. Like, wait, this is not Kofi Kingston. What are they? What is this done?
And they had the whole spot planned. Yeah, Chris has even said it, and they had the whole spot planned out. And I guarantee you, Kofi connected it 100 times during practice.
Exactly.
And the routine. But that's what sucks when you're live in front of an audience and the camera catches it, and you're just like, shit.
Right.
That's gotta fucking suck because he could perfect all of that. I was curious how he was going to handle all that. I really wanted to see how that would be cool if he were to demonstrate how that spot was supposed to happen. That would be cool if he would have just demonstrated give us a YouTube video, Kofi.
Just show us what I'm not used to that. That threw me off because, like I said, when you see him, he comes out, he gets in the ring, fights, they throw him out, he do something silly, gets back in the match, continues to get eliminated later on.
Yep.
I don't know what happened. Like, he just got eliminated that quick. Like, okay.
I really don't think he had his legs up high enough. I really think he didn't, so yeah, that was a big botch that I think a lot of people were like, oh man, they were looking forward to something fucking crazy to see from Kofi.
Right.
And that's
Johnny Knoxville. Why? Why? I understand you do Jackass, but this ain't the same thing. It's not, because you don't fit in that world. The shit that you do on Jackass is actually real versus what you're doing in the WWE ring.
Yep.
You're not gonna get hit with no bulls. You're not gonna get slapped with no big hand with powder on it. You're not gonna be in no snake pit. Unless you're in silent. But other than that, you're not doing that in a WWE ring. So you being
now,
there.
Chris just say that forearm though.
Okay, well, yeah, okay, I give him that though. That forearm was kind of cool. Was kind of cool. I give him that. That was kind of cool. Okay.
Let's talk about someone. Who is he? Almost Ogre.
Almost. That's it. Almost.
Dumas.
Not Dumas. It's almost.
Oh,
almost. That's it.
Almost.
Mm-hmm. That too. 7 foot 400 some pounds. Dark skinned African American. Yeah, he was just, I don't even know what
he was there to eliminate the waste.
Yeah.
That's
about
pretty
it.
much it. He's the new Big Show.
He was, just like Kane.
Yep.
Big Show.
Yep.
Taker.
Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Just another big guy, and he's there to take out all the little ones and the
and
halfway
the thing
power
is,
ones.
And AJ sold it like a champ. Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
he did.
So thank you, AJ, on that part. He sold it like a champ. Threw him out there.
Everybody in the Royal Rumble was great. They all, everyone did great. I hated the fucking ending. Once he fucking came out at number 30, I wanted to just turn it off. I was like, it's done. It's over. That was stupid. Was stupid.
Like,
you're telling me you couldn't just play a fucking story and let the Royal Rumble winner possibly go after, Lashley or something. You could. I just. It was a repeat. It was a disappointment.
Mind you, even though this was oddly his first win in the Royal Rumble.
I get that.
Period.
He doesn't need a Royal Rumble win.
Yeah, he doesn't. He doesn't. Just like he didn't need to be Mr. Money in the Bank neither.
Hey.
So
that's what took him into the character he is now, okay?
Right. So it's like
jamming with that Money in the Bank briefcase.
Right. You didn't need that either, but you got it. Even though you came when everybody was damn near knocked out.
Chris thinks it was the second one.
The second what?
Royal Rumble victory.
No, they said it was his first. He was in other Royal Rumbles, but he didn't win them. But they said, I've heard the announcers, I don't think it was Michael Cole or the other one, said this was his first actual Rumble win since he'd been in. Oh, he could have been the second. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't remember. But I thought they said his first. But still, though, you had him come out at number 30, which was predictable.
Stone Cold Steve Austin holds the record for the victories with 3 achieved in 1997, 1998, and 2001, with Hulk Hogan, Shawn Michaels, and John Cena. Triple H, Randy Orton, Edge, and Brock Lesnar have all won the match twice.
Okay. My fault. Okay. So it was his second.
Yep.
But you didn't need it. That's the big point. You didn't need it.
You didn't need it, man.
You didn't need it.
It could have been fucking anybody. Rumors have it that it could have been Riddle, which would have been pretty interesting.
You know what? Between Matt Riddle, this is my thing. Between Matt Riddle, Big E, I would have picked one of them over Brock Lesnar any day.
Hands down.
But again,
Hands down.
It's all Vince.
But let's have a quick little a little discussion question. So the discussion question we have is, what would you do if you owned WWE? Vince McMahon came knocking on your door and sat there and said, here's WWE and everything that comes with. What would you do with it?
First of all, no, because here's the thing. This is not, a lot of folks be giving out these all one-ass questions. I don't have one answer. I have plenty of them. So Vince comes to me and says, Vince says, hey, Dre, I'm going to give you the keys to WWE. What you going to do with it? Okay, first of all, I'm not finna. This whole Royal Rumble would have been redone over. That's what. The Forbidden Door would have been opened widely. Brock Lesnar would never been WWE champion. Roman Reigns his Universal Championship reign would have ended early. Not even, he has 500 something days now. It won't even reach 500.
25,000. Oh yeah, go ahead.
it wouldn't even been that. I would have kept a lot of superstars that it was left. I would have kept Braun, Joe. I would have kept a lot of superstars that they let go. Right. I would have done SmackDown a lot different. I would have kept NXT the way it was and not change it at all. One major thing that I definitely would have done was throw away that stupid ass 24/7 championship and brought back the Hardcore Championship.
Right.
And that's it for now. That's all I got for now. That question.
I do.
But what would you do? I have a hint.
If Vince McMahon came knocking on my door and said, here are the keys, you have full control, do whatever you want, here you go. I would change WWE to MPCW. I would bring in the Happy Man Asylum. Keep all the fucking crazy ass characters that WWE has. Go partner with AEW so they can have that mainstream hardcore ECW shit, and I have the Asylum.
I knew it.
That's what I would do. And Christ is my 25-time Asylum champion.
I knew that. I felt that was coming. I felt that here and in here. I felt that was coming. I already knew it. That's what I was waiting for you to say. I already knew it.
Is that why you let me go last?
Yes, because I knew you were gonna say that. Let me go ahead and get my answer out first because I knew he was gonna say that. So I was like, let me say it first, then he can have it. And I knew it. I already knew he was gonna say that. I knew it.
Absolutely.
And I would have loved to have been there to actually see every of it. I would have.
Yeah, I mean, you would be hired. Rebecca would be hired. Charlie would be hired. I mean, the writers that I have already. I mean, come on. Hey, that's what makes this amazing. And Dre, it was amazing to do this first episode. We will not just be talking about WWE. We will be talking about other variety of stuff. This is just something that was a current event that was coming, and we wanted to do this podcast and show our love and support. So, ladies and gentlemen, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, MPCW Productions. You could go to our Facebook page, MPCW Productions. You can even try out a e-fetting, which is great if you like being in front of camera, acting, all of that stuff. Then you're more than welcome to join the e-fetting and look up MPCW Happy Man Asylum. Dre, any last thoughts, my brother?
No.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Royal Rumble 2022 and the What If You Owned WWE. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to cut it out. We will let you guys know when the next episode will be. Thank you, and God bless.